Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today it is time for our Dream Snaps Spring into Style. So we're on our usual floating island, we've cleaned up after last time, and let's get started. So, we'll read out what it says first and foremost. So, spring into style, we need casual, foliage, lavish and wondrous. Welcome spring with colour. Create vibrant floral spaces. Put on your brightest flowery outfit and celebrate this season's arrival. So, that is exactly what we are going to be doing. So, I have gone and bought this from the premium shop. The lovely New Orleans gazebo. We're going to put an ice cream stand down, kind of for the idea that it is spring, it's getting warmer, and I want a regal garden fountain, though I think I actually want to pull the gazebo forward a little bit, just so that we could put the regal fountain behind the gazebo like that. And then if we place our little house there, or actually, place it like there, I think. Yeah, if we do that, and then, I know I've used these a lot in recent, in the recent Dream Snaps, but I think they are just quite a nice thing to include, because they do look quite nice. It's the waterfall set that was in the preview shop, I think 2 weeks ago now. I think they were in there. We will put some, we'll put a veggie fruit stand out. And obviously it does say about foliage, which we are so going to include shortly. I know what I'm going to do. I have a plan. I just need to find the item that I bought to do it. So we are going to have foliage items as well as some little hedges and that are furniture items. I've just thought actually should probably be in Dream Snaps, because we can find the topiary square, which I've gone and bought. Which I'm actually thinking, I've changed my mind a bit. Hang on. I'm going to move the regal fountain across. I'm going to place the topiary square there. Topiary square there. Make sure it's positioned correctly. And then we'll place the fountain there. And then hopefully that will be a good idea. Hoping I'm not going to regret any of that when we come to place more furniture down. We will put some vine walls up kind of along the back here, I think. Because it's kind of a foliage item, but it is furniture. So that's the plan with that. And then I might do the same here. So if we place some of these vine walls in along here as well, just to hide some of what is going on there. And then we'll use some of the bioluminescent palm trees as kind of a bit of a foliage item, but also a bit of colour. Because it did say about adding colour, so we definitely need to make sure we are thinking about that. We'll put some leafy beds out as well. Just to give a bit of colour. Then that might be most of what we do. I'm just thinking, can we place anything inside the gazebo? I'm not sure. We can. Ooh. So I also bought some more of the island wood furniture. And that has just given me a really nice idea. Because we can place this inside the gazebo. There we go. We can add another little table just by our house, I think. Just by the house that we've put down. And then we can do... Is there anything else that we can really have? We could do a canopied couch, actually. Could do that, actually, here somewhere, I think. If we move that table over here, we could put the veggie stand like there, just so it's out of the way, and then we could do a canopied couch in front of the house. And then we'll add a little waterfall in here. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see it, but it's a nice touch. If we can't see it, that's fine. Miniature glowing sun. Ooh. I think we're going to put that there. And then we can add a little glamour gulch hedge there. And I think that will do, because we do still need to add the normal foliage items rather than furniture. So let's head into the trees, see what we have, because I don't want to do cherry blossom. I've done enough cherry blossom, so we're going to do, I think, the yellow. We'll do the small Mythopia and the bind trees, I think. So if we do some of these... Actually, no, because that looks too autumnal, actually. It's spring. I need to remember it's spring, so we don't want that kind of colour. We need... we could do some pastel flower patches. That would be nice to put some of those in. We have the ever-growing flower bush, which we could also place a couple of those in. And then I think we could do some spiral. We could do a spiral cypress. A couple of those in place. And then we could just do some palm trees, I think. Kind of go with a nice look of colour, bit of spring. We could do the brighter cypress trees as well. There we go. And then we could just add a couple more trees in the background. We can place some trees actually behind here as well. There we go. That is pretty nice, I'd say. What do we think of that? So, the last thing I want to do is the usual, just to add more furniture. Make sure you pass the dream snaps. Is the butterflies and the clouds. Because we can use those in the vast majority of dream snaps. They always work well. Always a good addition. So let's place some of these in. Because of the kind of dream snaps that we've done, we are lacking on space to actually place these in. So we will place them in, but we will note the fact that they might not be in a perfect place. And then, can I find the clouds? They are in here somewhere. Oh, actually, I was going to put some of these down as well. Should we have, like, a double arch? No, we won't do the arch. We could do some hibiscus bushes, though. If we can find somewhere to put them, that is, like... We could just have some of these bushes floating about. If we do like that, and then we could do one like there. There we go. That would be nice. And then the last thing I want to do is definitely add the clouds if I can find them. I might just have to search for them because it is taking a long time to go through. So let's go cloud. Magical flurry cloud. So we just want to put some of these in. That will do. And then I think, just because it keeps popping up, the Cinderella Tea Party. If we place that in like here, as a kind of summoning point for the villagers. And then let's get into a Dream Snaps outfit. I'm thinking, if I can find it, in one of the Star Pass we've had recently, we got some really nice outfits. But it depends whether I can find them again. Was the witch stuff? If I can find it, which is a very big if, because I'm struggling to actually find where the outfit is. But it was a floral witch's outfit, I think. I want to say that's what it was. Let me see, it'll be in dresses maybe? The green witch dress. So we have that, which I think works. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because it is very floral, so we'll go with that, and we could just add a hat on top as well, if we can find one that will work. There we go. Should we put a... Yeah, we'll put the witch's hat on as well, just to go with the full outfit. Oh, I want to get rid of the back item. Because I've just thought we don't want the shield on the back. We'll do... Actually, let's go with the pink bag. Let's go with that bag. Why not? And then let's do this, and we'll see how that puts the image. I mean, the way it puts the image is the wrong way. So I think we need to turn the tea party table around.
Friends, the trolls?
And I mean, I would also like it to give me some better characters. I'm also going to put that there. Because I think it didn't give me the greatest characters. Right. Okay, can we try and get Ariel to move? Okay, right, let's see if we could get this image looking nice. I think if we go like, hang on. Oh, hang on. If we do it like that, can you move? Ah, that's nice. That's nice. We're going to change her placement and pose, because that is perfect, actually. And then we often say, when it comes to this time of year, you kind of garden a bit more, so let's do that. Let's make it a nice time of day. We'll make it kind of 1 hour ahead. We'll increase the focus a little bit, increase the aperture, have some nice contrast. We will give the image a bit more saturation, I think. Make it brighter. Increase colour temperatures. make it quite colourful. That's horrible. Let's just do that. There we go. We want it to be sunny, definitely. And then I'm thinking maybe just that. And then we could do that. We've definitely hit all the requirements. Let's put a rose just down there. We'll add Tinkerbell to the image. Just kind of floating around up there. We can add Stitch just in there. And then what else do we have that's kind of a spring into style?
Could you help me?
Let's put a like cherry blossom thing in there. And then we can do that, I think. There we go. I like that. Let's submit that as our dream snaps. What do we think? You can put your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you think to my dream snaps? So we've got all the nice fountains. We've got a nice topiary. We've got the New Orleans gazebo. Got a nice tea party going on just to summon our characters in. I think that is a very nice image. So that is where we will leave the video. This was the Spring into Style Dream Snaps. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.